We're back. Let's go.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
I hate it when I'm right! Sometimes.
Wrong. There's still plenty more to go!
Whoa!
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh my god!
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking.
What's with that voice?
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing. Her voice actress is amazing!
Oh!
No, she'll change personalities like...
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monica...
By the way, JoJo
all the
pose.
time? Day
Dio
after
pose, to be
day.
exact.
Brightest, I was taking a drink, dude!
I'm sorry.
You're gonna kill me, dude!
It was
You
like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
That's...
Your
That's-
face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
I do remember seeing it. Before arriving at school.
I got it! That's right! It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was
She
right.
went from flamboyant to dead, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
What you told me in the main hall when this all began.
Again, ultimate despair.
I've seen tons of magazine covers, but I feel like they don't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped.
You bitch.
From the get-go!
Ah!
You know, like, edited the hell and back with, like, computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real?
A
Oi!
little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Legend, are you...
Ooh, that's a detail that I couldn't see coming.
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Anashima!
Toko, you've got competition for psycho character pose. What?
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Wow! You're just a barrel of fun, aren't you?
She's a totally different person now.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
One for the mother, one for the
That
father.
again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
Or different
If
parents.
she was your twin, that means
I don't know.
you killed your own
It's never
sister?
explained.
Oh, okay.
And
Don't bother.
it's deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Where are we right now?
Madness.
Well, no, I'm looking at that. Where are we right now?
Gazing into madness.
I see that.
For my plan to work,
As well as
I
giant
had to be
knockers.
able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma.
By the way,
keep an
this
eye
girl's
on
voice
everyone,
actress.
things like that.
This girl's voice actress is amazing to do this sort of thing on the fly.
Yep, and so is Junko for being able to immediately flip from one hairstyle to a completely different hairstyle within a matter of milliseconds.
But
Ultimate
after looking at the
fashionista
situation,
indeed.
I determined it
By the
would
way,
be
that's not her actual
impossible for
ability.
Mukuro to
I
perform
figured.
such duties.
And it's not even ultimate despair, she actually has another ability.
Fine.
Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the three atrocities: atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can
She
it?
was nothing more than an example.
Well, no,
Mhm.
of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
Also, she's psycho.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know.
Okay, we both flinched on that shit.
I knew that was coming.
But it's still... Wait! What the fuck?
I hate this kawaii form. Because she does the whole, hello?
Oh,
If I
God.
planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Oh
So
my
you figured
God.
it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
Yeah, not fuck with Monokuma.
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
I'm big bro. This does bother me.
Sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything.
I want to know what sort of genetic mutation causes this sort of crap.
We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live with
You know, a
all
lot of
regret.
psychologists have been trying to figure this shit out for a long time.
Yeah, and we're not going to figure it out here. Moving on.
Yeah, their ultimate conclusion is... We have no fucking clue.
Didn't think
Yeah.
anything of it? That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad?
Mushrooms.
That's why it gets me so excited.
What?
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that.
This is
Super,
definitely
super,
Monokuma.
super, 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 super despair.
Oh
It just
my god.
feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, and why are you trying to stand right next to her? I would have jumped 2 seats to the left a few moments ago.
After
A few
all,
minutes ago.
to be murdered
A
by
few
her own
hours ago.
sister, and only as an example to someone else. She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
No shit.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
Yes, it is. When we're looking at the psychopath as being more sane than anyone else in the room. Woof!
So, I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Huh? Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet?
Here's the Monokuma form.
You guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating!
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to
I don't
solve
even know
all
what's
these
going on with the
mysteries.
music.
Oh yeah, this is Monokuma's theme.
Okay!
You've probably never heard it because the volume's been so damn low.
Ah, there we
Yeah.
go. So
Well,
yeah, I'm only hearing it now for the first time.
Yeah, it's blah 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 blah. It just goes like that.
And again, I have never heard it. How about that?
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
Wouldn't be no fun if I told you.
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma told us, memories were stolen from us, and they must be related to the motives Monokuma came up with.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question.
Psychotic bitch.
Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Theme for the motive for Sayaka. Give us those DVDs. Let's see. For the first murder, human connection.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it.
She's so bored in this form.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
By the way, you actually find out what those
For example,
relationships
your
were for
family.
everyone else in Ultra Despair Girls.
So...
For Toko, it was a stink bug.
This really explains so much.
Your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay!
Ugh.
Time for the next
I
question!
wince every time she switches to this form.
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Second motive was when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Theme was the past.
So, new relationships,
Our
the
past,
past.
right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah!
Don't do that!
And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
I'm thinking I'm starting to understand you.
Celeste's turn to murder was she went to buy a European castle and lived there with a bunch of handsome men. Greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
This is probably my favorite form of her.
I think I'm starting to appreciate all of the different forms all at once. It's just that she stays in board form for far too long.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her
Personal
greed led to all
relationships drive
kinds
people
of
to
death
kill.
and destruction.
So did greed.
Greed drives people to kill.
Memories of the past.
Drives people to kill.
What's the
Secrets
point
drive
of all
people to
this?
kill.
Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
I love the way she put that.
Decided to kill herself. Had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret. Oops, it was a blackmail.
Shoot!
No.
It was betrayal.
I got it!
Betrayal.
In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see,
Now she's in depressed form.
once I revealed Sakura's betrayal,
Mushrooms growing out
that
of her
led
head.
to everything that
That
came
fucking trope.
afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
Yeah?
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
All hail a bitch queen.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
I get it. So in order to get closer to like reaching the ultimate despair,
It needs to come against the ultimate hope.
Weren't we discussing our missing
like
memories?
you have to
Why
reach
are
your
you trying to
highest and
change
then
the
get that
subject?
completely turned upside down to see like the ultimate despair.
Bingo.
That's her
If you
reasoning.
would
But
listen,
why?
you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that
Something
so?
shitty happened outside the school.
All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to
Maybe.
escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
I love whoever wrote for her.
Yeah.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us. Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
I had my suspicions.
The outside world?
The world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls!
It's gonna be like a
This
nuclear
is the
fallout.
outside world you've all been so anxious to claw
Close.
your way back into.
Close.
It's worse. It is so much worse.
Giant Monokuma.
What the flying?
What the?
Dangerous. The world is growing so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
Make your argument.
Genocide Jack's memory photo, Kyoko, and Headmaster group photo.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
Ah!
I want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
Oh,
No, that's wrong.
you may not.
But Jill might.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge. But their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Okay, switching over now.
It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
It's so good we now have two of you in the room.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
Like I thought.
Doormat!
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video? The video that's playing right now. Who the hell are you? Oh, I'm the mastermind. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
Of course the serial killers get along with each
That's
other.
enough! Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Why the fuck is the Buddha Monokuma?
Because of course it is.
Manabuda?
Buddha. Alright.
Does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does!
Of course it does.
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Bullshit!
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
The tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
I bet it'd be
Answer the
French.
question.
And with that tongue, my god.
It would go so far down his throat, it would choke him to death.
Well, I can't really say if it happened
Pretty
or
sure
if
just get her
it's still
fucking bothered.
happening.
Yep.
But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Just the way she said it.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
I figured.
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Everyone just decided to say, woohoo! Time for murder.
Bingo.
In basically no time flat. The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Oh, I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the truest tragedy!
Now you're referencing tragedies when your other half is supposed to be the writer. Well, hang on. Maybe you wrote as Jet Messiah Jill.
Oh
No,
god.
That wouldn't be,
That. Although, given that her love stories were so popular. Oh god, I think she was the writer.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel.
Fan theory.
No.
Let me know if I'm right.
Whatever happened, it doesn't
Or if you
matter at
agree.
this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
It was all started by this bitch.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic.
No,
Every living
I
person
don't want you
will
to
be dead
panic. I
in
want you to
100 years anyway.
despair.
So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh, you
What did you
bitch.
say?
I don't know if I should
I'm
praise
glad
you or
to see you
damn
took the
you.
bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Given the way you're dressed, you look like a secretary.
She is in secretary. Oh,
Important to
no!
the Togami family.
What happened?
I'm not sure. I can't tell between all these choices.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
Did she just mess with the HUD?
But do you think it
She's
makes
too
these
powerful.
days getting bored so easy, I mean.
Anyway,
Do you think I might be
what
sick?
was
Yes! You are sick! You need help! Lady! You need help!
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Anyway,
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment?
Okay,
has-
Kali.
okay, she has so much pomp and swagger in this that even Byakuya is losing it.
Exactly.
Oh.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
She dropped an F-bomb. And it was glorious. She dropped an F-bomb on Byakuya. And it was glorious!
Do you realize why Junko is now considered best girl?
I won't say that she's rapidly climbing up there for me, but I can definitely see where her appeal is going.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
That don't make sense.
No!
No way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Either fabricated memories or hibernation.
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding
Bears
you
hibernate.
right,
Beaming.
it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What does that...
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the
You get
end,
whiplash with
you
her
can't
form
deny
sometimes.
Well, I think that might be her.
And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
There is no God with you around.
So, you must surely understand all the hints
No.
I've given you so far, right?
Because I'm pretty sure she usurped him.
No.
What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
You're just switching rapid fire now!
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
I hate to say it, but I understand exactly how Hiro feels.
We have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends here. The memories that were stolen for us. If Junko says it's true, if we first came here 2 years ago, the memories she took from us, our life at Hope's Peak.
If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost
This is probably my favorite of her
years' worth
routines.
memories?
That's
Next to the
right.
secretary one.
You've already spent
Oh
2
my.
full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life.
That's fucked up.
That's not possible.
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. It's nothing but our desire.
I don't want to believe it. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it.
There's evidence. Ooh, there might be something interesting going on here.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything!
Their
I've
own
never even
speech
gone to a single class!
is their...
White noise.
Oh my gosh.
Their double speak.
Hero, there's something.
Their own denial is white noise.
Or it might just be volume. Like you're
no
trying to get
regret
through to them through what they're saying.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Evidence!
Lies. It's all one big lie!
Up is down, left and right, black is white. Oh, hey, Monokuma.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
Mine.
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
I like Rocker Junko the most.
I like her too.
2 years of school life.
Oh no.
It's
How many months
JoJo
of blossom
Junko.
have you missed out
No,
on?
JoJo's more entertaining.
How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance
I'm gonna
to build
call
lasting
her-
friendships, right?
Bored Junko?
Downer Junko.
No, Downer Junko's the one with the mushrooms on her head.
Okay, fine, that's true.
This. Well,
And
she's
on
doing the
top of
fucking
that,
Dio pose from
something tragically
Stardust.
sad
She
happened 1 year
is.
ago.
That's hilarious.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's
I
eyes.
find it
the world
amazing that I'm
came
actually
crashing
getting more
down.
swept up in her performance than in the actual plot. Which I've kind of already figured out.
Yeah.
It's just the way that
Then
she's
you forgot
doing
it all.
things is just absolutely nuts.
Yeah, and you kind of forget that she's basically doing nothing but exposition.
And once you'd forgotten,
Mm-hmm.
you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
Sorry, car alarm.
Yep, that was
We
mine.
are
I've been
bored
rough.
of this world.
No, I'm kidding.
Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out.
Well, now I'm depressed.
This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
And she's even aware that she's been doing it.
Why aren't you good?
Figure out what?
I'd love to have a character like you, but be good.
Figure out where your memories come apart.
Legend gets her writing that for your book.
Hell yeah.
Where our memories come apart. The moment we must have lost our memories. Within one time. That was... when I
I
fainted.
got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
Goddamn kawaii form.
Yeah,
So
no.
I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone everyone remembers passing out, right?
You know what she
And your
reminds me of in
sense
this one?
time got all
What?
messed up because of the memory loss
Professor
afterwards?
Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter. Poisoned honey.
I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on the desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
That's
The
fucked
reason
up.
it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
The class is 78. Or should I
That's what
say the
those photos
78
reveal,
class?
isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal.
And whose blood was it in that one room?
You were all such close friends. You
I'm
spent
just-
2 years
You know what?
together.
We're going to watch the
and
anime
then you
together.
started killing each
Once
other.
we've done 2.
Well,
And it was also you could escape
My
into
God.
a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
Okay.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
Fucking poisoned honey.
All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
wait. By all mankind, you're not talking about the population of the entire world.
Let's go back
You
in
might be
time,
talking
2
about
years,
the entire
okay?
population of this school.
Back to when everyone first came to this school.
Actually, both.
School life during that first year.
Well, I mean, like,
overflowed
if
with
you're talking
hope
about an
and
entire population,
happiness.
with such a doomsday scenario hanging in the back of the head,
Oh boy, it was just
you
the
could
worst.
reasonably say that this could be the last bastion of humanity.
Everyone was enjoying
Pretty
themselves
much.
so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
Yep.
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
That word, that phrase, despair is contagious. What she did is basically that.
Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
in other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once!
You okay, Legend?
Guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter!
Uh-huh.
That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! Ah, I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The one who turned Hope's Peak into the shelter.
The headmaster.
I got it!
Yep.
Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Her father.
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you,
Jeeves,
the
the
collective
royal.
hope of a new generation,
Yep.
could survive,
Boy.
the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
By the way, I really like this art.
It's really good. And I like the concept quite a bit.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, a little fun fact.
Yeah?
I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but you know the symbolism for why white is death in Japan, right?
Funeral garb, right?
Yeah, you know why.
Why?
White is the color of what part of the human body?
The skin?
I mean, I know that we're both albinos, but I don't think it. I think you need to go a little bit deeper than that.
The soul?
The bone.
Oh, the bone. Oh, right, I forgot. In like, Chinese mythology, skeletons are considered bad luck.
Mm-hmm. And I'd say that, well, granted, I might just be conjecturing here, so if there's any evidence to say the otherwise, I'll accept it. But from where I stand, white is the color of bone, and therefore death. Which meant black, its opposite.
Yeah, it's the color of light.
Mm-hmm. And in this case, Mukuro was
Black.
and the one who killed her.
Was white.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it was you
Conjecture.
yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
Woof.
We locked ourselves in.
Trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once
Gee.
you finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You only let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
I think I kind of already said all this before.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is...
Hijack the airwaves. And show everyone the killing game.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since
I don't
we
believe
started
a single bit of
broadcasting,
it.
a whole bunch of people
It's
have
true.
tried to come
Nope.
and rescue
No, I mean,
you.
like, I don't believe in that ideology.
Yeah.
I think it's
Are
shit.
you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Basically, anyone that tried to come and rescue them.
Was killed.
Bingo.
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Shut up.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Thank you.
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless?
Actually, it makes me angry.
You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth full of despair. That's
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless.
pretty much.
I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it.
Wow.
Get it, okay?
Even evil has standards.
You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
No, hero, don't
Isn't
do
he
it.
begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
I'm surprised you haven't.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
I'm getting tired of that word.
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
Whoa.
You
You
say
just
the world's
turned
falling
purple.
apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
Oh, sorry, my computer dinged for some reason. Oh, fucking mail.
Mail time.
Sorry about that ding.
It's alright.
So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, What then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them!
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
That nudge
And
is
that's
all
all
it
it
takes
took
for me to
start
say you
killing
did
each
this.
other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
Fuck
That's
you.
why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Which includes herself.
Oh, but don't worry.
Never mind.
I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean, we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down!
I'm gonna guess that'd be Makoto.
You're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
Mm-hmm.
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Wow! Bitch! Wow! But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Alright.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
She's even getting to her.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
Fuck you.
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
Shut her up again.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope. And your stupid life.
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them to not give up. To live in despair? That's not really living at all.
Final argument?
Pretty much.
Alright. Ooh, boy.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
You're holding on to hope.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want
For
to
once,
keep
I'm
on
actually
living.
happy for
I
Hero.
want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die,
Oh, we're gonna have to go through this with every single character,
Yep.
aren't we?
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Well, how nice.
by the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Don't lose hope now!
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Hell yeah.
That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die,
Okay. Can we fast forward through this?
that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh shit!
Shit.
Decided to have faith in myself.
So you can't fast forward through that.
By the way,
Oh, yeah, you can. It's the circle button. I forgot what it was.
Alright, bring back in a moment, guys.
What was that?
To the world
Me.
outside.
She mad.
So, will you just die?
Well, at least we get to see what everyone will go through.
Yep. Oh shit!
Oh, you only get so many rounds to do this.
Yeah.
We won't
Good
give
thing
up.
I stocked up.
As long as there's hope,
Okay.
we'll never give up!
Alright, so let's not miss our shot.
By the way, the only reason is thanks
Okay.
to the say whatever you want. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Don't lose hope now!
Meh.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it.
Hell yeah.
But no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up.
So we have to take this one word and we have to shoot all our friends in the face with it.
Yep.
That would be the end.
Okay, come on.
The only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want. If I die,
Okay, come on.
words, the communal life you've I can keep on living as long as love.
Okay.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Fire away.
Don't lose hope now.
Alright, Biak.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you?
Says the guy who was having a mental breakdown.
Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
Uh-huh.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known...
Oh, here we go.
Give up.
Music.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
The opening theme.
Ooh, that is anime as hell. Final showdown.
I'm just going to let it play out normally.
Is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love! All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now.
Break.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
Hell yeah.
What the hell are you?
She cracked. The
Ultimate hope has been added to the truth bullets.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but I still...
Oh, we're going for one more spin. Moment of truth.
Alright.
Oh, one of these.
What do you want? So uncool.
Wow, you're already in negative space.
Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
Alright.
I just love despair. You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
Oh man, the disco is improving.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
She's doing different voices for every single one of
You're
them.
gross. suffer from despair.
Everything is pointless!
Despair into tomorrow.
Shut up.
Despair into
Hope keeps on going.
Hope keeps on going. How many times must we break you?
Refuse to give up.
You know, it's kind of funny. She's trying to do the whole breaking thing, and yet we're the ones saying, yes, I will break you!
I refuse to despair! Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Oh, there we go!
Results?
The results are in! Final tally! Hey, plus! Here's some Monokuma coins.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
Alrighty then.
Pull the lever, Kronk!
Right lever! We win the jackpot. And
Alright, and in her final moments, what is she going to be like?
The hell?
Indeed.
you've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way!
Well, that's just...
It can't be!
You still don't accept it?
Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair. But see, I'm tripping over my...
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Oh, God.
Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to the school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
Only to come this far and fail at the very end.
True despair.
Ugh. What are you talking about, you crazy loon?
Now I...
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to the desperately once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's my first and last colossal despair here at the moment of death.
Did we just participate in assisted suicide?
Possibly.
Ah, that's gross.
True despair.
Yeah.
Huh?
What? Is she enjoying this?
Anyway,
Are you prepared to admit defeat?
You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best.
Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Don't make me.
Let me
repeat
tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we decide to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side.
Don't talk about me seducing you.
Ugh.
That doesn't fly, man. You can laugh however much you want.
Everyone.
hey,
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease.
however,
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is.
Kyoko.
No.
Ah, stop it! I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks causing me nothing but pain.
There's one last
Fine,
thing.
let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope, but there's a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling on to your hope?
She's making a very, very...
Yeah.
It's fine.
Shut up, that was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
it can't
Do
be.
you really intend to go through with this?
That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want to know is to taste the despair of death that you only get once in a life, so...
Don't get in my way.
Oh my god.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this.
Psycho?
I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Wow, swirlies. Swirlies. Whoa, she's going up. She's not being dragged off with him.
She's going willingly. Enjoy.
Enjoy. I don't think there's any way I could say I enjoy it. What the hell am I looking at?
The ultimate punishment. The 10,000 blows. Leon's. Mondo's.
Wait, she's going through all of them?
The burning of the Versailles Witch, Celeste. Excavator Destroyer. Blasts Off, even. After School Lesson.
Okay, I don't think it's physically possible for this bitch to go through every single one of them, but okay. Oh.
Nasty.
Ugh.
Emergency override. And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Enoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over.
Chapter 6.
Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering,
I
ultimate
don't care.
despair.
Moving on, the end.
Yeah, time for the epilogue.
Come on, remember, there's only one emotion to be feeling now. There's hope in the future.
Got the Monokuma hair tie present.
Wow. Leave it to them to leave one little ugh at the very end.
Yep. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing's changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said, they shut off immediately. That was the only difference.
Goodbye, Despair High School.
We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door, nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. It was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But, in the end...
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave.
To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Makoto, would you do the sea honors?
Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words...
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But you never know. It may actually be a switch that's going to make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us out of here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that.
Maybe!
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about.
My
If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam them so far up. Huh? Where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside?
I'm not gonna do this.
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway,
okay.
I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still
We're
thinks
serious.
maybe when we get out here, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of the door is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie, peaceful as we remember.
Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world.
It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there's also a lot of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto?
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Tagami dynasty.
Yeah. Yep, you do you, Toko.
you got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
What are you going to do if there are no more donut shops? We're donuts.
Okay.
I'll just go get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I get it now. If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin.
Hell yeah, man! No matter where you're going.
Thanks, Ina. You totally opened up my eyes.
Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. We can get out of here and do something, have some sort of impact.
But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small. What can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
Did Byakuya actually grow some compassion?
He's tsundere.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open, with my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingling together, opening the door to the future.
Of course, that's where it ends.
Yep. That was Danganronpa 1.
Oi!
We're
What a ride.
So, as you can probably tell, I'm a huge fan of this series. I got some issues with like some of the anime stuff, but I still enjoyed it. The games I loved to absolute death. And even though the third game really punched me in the soul.
Yeah, you were recovering for a while now from that thing.
Yeah. I love the series. I legitimately love the series. I don't know if it can keep going on, but I love it. Legend, after seeing the first game, what?
I don't want to play it. I really don't, but I do appreciate the aspects of it that make it great.
Mm-hmm.
Characters, awesome. The over-the-top everything, awesome.
It's like a high school anime on steroids.
On crack! No, there is no steroids in here. It's crack. There is some kind of hallucinogen that was mixed into this slice of life. And I'm pretty sure that it's something that makes you go absolutely batshit, like something that would make you put your baby in a microwave kind of acid.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of what the fuck.
Some of the characters could have been fleshed out a bit more, but you can actually, if you do the dating minigame, you can actually learn more about all the characters and learn a little bit about their backstory. Celeste actually had like some type of tie-in with an anime, or like a manga, a gambling manga, I think.
Huh?
Yeah. Like she was dealing with gambling with a different character from a different manga or something. I don't know which one it was because I didn't bother to check.
You're not planning on doing the dating simulator on the channel, are you?
Oh God, no. If you want to learn about the characters, read the wiki.
Aww.
Yeah. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now. There's a book called Danganronpa 0 that explains how Junko got the ability to brain drain everyone, to wipe their memories. It's because her ability, not being the ultimate despair and not only being the ultimate fashionista, her ability is called the ultimate analyst. She can analyze any ultimate talent and replicate it.
Oi!
She basically learned the
That is probably one of my favorite images ever.
Yeah. She learned how to basically brain drain everyone from the ultimate neurosurgeon from Oak's Peak.
Hey.
Yeah. And trust me, that ultimate analyst ability is going to come in contact in the prequel anime. Yeah, there's a prequel anime that leads up to the tragedy.
There's a lot of supplementary material that I have to go into, and I'm never going to play this game.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll also explain to you what happens in all the Despair Girls. Jack and shit.
Okay.
Other than, like, one girl character that'll be relevant to the anime. For 3.
Alright, but again, you don't want to spoil too much.
Not yet. We still need to go through 2.
I mean, all in all, I really do think this is one of the most unique gaming experiences I've seen. The combination of Phoenix Wright gameplay with everything else.
Yeah. I kind of feel like this is the way it moved. Like it was just continuously moving. Like you had to think about it, be on your toes, and figure out, okay, I need to do this. Oh shit, the words are flying by. It was more action oriented for a visual novel.
It was, but at the same time, the visual novel itself is fascinating.
Mm-hmm. It's a good lord.
Though, if there are a couple of things that do make me go, I don't know. Like, there's the whole thing is supposed to be like some sort of like a push towards like you must hold on to hope, etc., etc. But the way that they just keep repeating over and over again, despair this, despair that, pain, suffering, anguish.
It kind of weighs on you.
Well, it's like it's trying to weigh on you, and like you're supposed to say no. But I don't know. It's just, ugh.
Yeah.
It left a bad taste in my mouth for a lot
I think that's
of
why
things.
people like 2 better.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma, and I am this school's headmaster.
You sequel baiting bitches.
Yep.
Alright. I've said my piece. It's a cool game, but it's not one that I would be willing to play through twice.
Yeah.
And I do love myself some good old murder mysteries. But, ugh.
Yeah.
Just-
And once you beat the game, you get all sorts of event gallery, movie gallery, artwork gallery. I'll show off browse through some of the artwork really quickly.
Bonus round.
Yeah, like here's Makoto's stuff,
Okay. Cool.
Kiyotaka, Byakuya.
Alrighty. Is there any for Junko?
There's actually, yeah.
Let me guess, she's right at the end. Yeah, she is.
Imposter Junko?
Of course there's underwear.
Yep.
And real Junko. Genuine. I do like that tie that she's wearing.
Yeah, the two-tone tie.
Yeah, I think the whole thing going on with genuine Junko is really cool. I like her character design a lot. And I'm not just saying that because she's a girl and she happens to have a... Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the concept art.
Nice.
Like for their ultimate talents. Kiyotaka,
Aye.
Byakuya,
Of course.
Mondo,
With the goddamn hammer.
Leon, Hifumi.
Okay.
What's that game that's in the corner? I don't know.
I don't know, but it could easily be a reference.
Yasuhiro, Sayaka,
And her Popeye form.
Kyoko, Aoi Asahina, Toko. My favorite.
She definitely has something special. Whoa! Hang on! I just saw the tally mark on her thigh.
I mentioned this before.
I forgot, you know? Just, what?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Sakura,
Hell yes.
Celeste,
Okay.
Chihiro,
That works.
Junko Imposter,
Mm-hmm.
Junko Genuine.
She ironically enough, she exudes so much confidence with this pose. Oi!
Yep. Promo art Monokuma. This is Sakura's boyfriend, Kenshiro.
100 hands!
Bingo, yeah. He's supposed to be, like, very ill, and that's why she took on his mantle as the ultimate person.
Martial artist.
This is the ultimate botanist that Monokuma mentioned before that grew that giant plant.
Ah, cool. That actually has...
Kihondo.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Oh my god, he's holding the pickaxe.
Oh, jeez. Mukuro Ikusawa.
Yep.
I really wish we could have gotten to know her better.
Mm-hmm. That's just all the full profile art. Promo. Here's some promo art.
Yep, we've seen that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pixel art, Impatient Leon, Fire Truck, all the deaths.
Yeah, I'd rather not go through here again.
Alternate Sakura.
Whoa! Whoa! I think I like her final design more, but whoa!
Yo, Monokuma raps.
No.
This was the rough draft for Monokuma.
That is absolutely disturbing. I see why they went with what they have now.
Yeah.
I have no words to describe the sheer spectacle of what I am looking at now.
You know what? We're ending it off here.
Next time on the channel.
Yes. For starters, you will probably have seen this already because I'll be uploading now, but the channel has gone through a bit of a name change.
Alright.
So, this is no longer the Legend Hunters signing out, but the Stardust Hunters.
The JoJo was too strong. But we also have a few references.
JoJo, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and Ruby. Anyway.
We had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah. This is the Stardust Hunters signing off the Legend Hunters, and we will be back for a brand new Let's Play coming soon.
And just for the record, I will still be Legend Hunter.
Oh yes, don't worry. Names, the only thing that's changed is I'm no longer Zero, you may call me Rado.
I'm gonna have to get used to that, dude.
I don't mind you calling me Zero or Rado, I don't really care. Both of them pretty much mean the same thing.
I'm
Bye guys!
gonna call you Zato. See you guys later.
Later.